We return to not a new reign, but a phase. So we are in a bit of trouble. Some fucked up shit happened last time. It has been a couple days since last I sat down to play. I turned the game on, thinking I would have to... There's no save feature. It's an autosave game. They need to put that in. I've already written that down. Because anytime I loaded in, I was always a few steps behind, and I'd have to make a few... I'd have to watch the previous video and make a few changes, or not changes. I'd have to make the same decisions to get back to exactly where I was before. So, when I started this time, I'm in phase 1. So, it hit the complete button for me. The complete button hath hit. So, I'm going to continue from here. So, phase 1, I hope I didn't miss like a cool cinematic. Like, maybe I did. Hopefully not. I don't really get to set... It doesn't really set me up. So, I probably missed something. We'll probably see something in phase 2. But this is just where the game started. So, nothing else can be done. We quit on the continue screen. Perhaps we missed something, but that's fine. It seems as though we just have a long list of stuff. And it's actually looking like... Oh, it's all the final dilemmas. Ooh, all the final dilemmas that I've unlocked. That's kind of cool. All right, let's just begin at the top then and just make our way down. We have the traitors, who are these 3 houses, and we have the loyalists, or these houses. And if you remember, we chose to be loyal. So let's just see if these final ones will like sway anything. Nerves of steel. The troops, reunited in the courtyard in front of the High Commander, are visibly nervous due to the imminent attacks. Moreover, the generals are concerned that fake news could start spreading through the troops. Do we take the time to assure the troops? I love that they snuck fucking fake news in here. That's so dumb. Troops united in the courtyard in front of the High Commander are visibly nervous due to imminent attacks. Moreover, the generals are concerned that fake news could start spreading through the troops. Do we take the time to reassure the troops? I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna say, we do. The troops feel invigorated by the speech of the High Commander, and a war cry echoes across the courtyard. The troops are ready for battle. 10 good boy points. See, okay, we're gonna bring it back, baby. Alright, some of these are gonna be hard. Next, Royal Treasure. There's turmoil inside the castle. Traitors could be hidden among us, and we wouldn't even notice. Some suggest we should defend strategic points of the castle, but this could split our forces. Do we send a team to defend the Royal Treasure? See, this one I really don't know. I feel like it would add to chaos to split our forces. Nay. We will not be greedy. Nay. We will not send a team to defend the Royal Treasure. The Royal Treasury is not a priority. We need all of our men to defend the castle from outside attack. Our defenses might be more solid, but the treasure could be used to negotiate an alliance. Oh, it was bad. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Libris Trade Guild. I don't know if we have... Even if I went 10 points to all of these... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wouldn't even matter. Someone would have to give me more points than that. At this point, I think I'm out of luck. Several trade guilds, worried about the impact of the rebellion on their business, have declared they will stop all trade with Libra unless we send the army to secure a safe trade route. Several trade guilds worried about the impact of the rebellion on their business have declared they will stop all trade with Libra unless we send an army to secure a safe trade route. Well, last time when I said no to this, to like money, it was like, oh, chaos. You have to care about money. I mean, I guess opulence, you know. Doing nothing could mean trouble if the battle carries on for too long, but we need all our forces in Libra. Should we create a safe trade route? Yes, aye. We agree to send troops to secure a secret trade route. The soldiers will patrol the newly created route and ensure all merchants can continue their business safely. This, however, will take its toll on our defensive capabilities. No! Ah, man, dude. Well, I think we already lost. Let's just make the decisions based on what I think would be best and not worry about the points. I already know it's going to be bad. So let's just do what I think the current leader of the House of Duloc would do. Of the current, the head of the council, the character I'm playing. We have organized a diplomatic dinner with officials from Sidlata. We'd like to form an alliance that will bring in reinforcements and supplies to the army. Sidlata appreciates the wine produced in Ankist, but our finest wine is stored in the outskirts where the traders can easily poison the supplies. Do we retrieve the wine anyway? Jesus Christ. We have organized a diplomatic dinner with the officials. We'd like to form an alliance that will bring in reinforcement supplies to the army. It appreciates the wine produced in Ankist, but our finest wine is stored in the outskirts. Traders can... we do need resources, yes. Go get the wine. We decide to retrieve the wine from the outskirts despite the risk of poisoning. Our wine tasters will give their lives to ensure that a strong alliance is born. Hey, you know, you never know. We could come back. The game isn't going to completely fuck us. Well, you know, you never know. Maybe I'll just get what I want. I'll decide based on what I think is true to my heart, and we'll find out where we land. Some soldiers are contracting a strange disease. Large blisters appear on their limbs, and most of them die shortly after. Do we quarantine the infected soldiers? Yes. Quarantine them. The infected soldiers are quarantined inside a delimited area of the city. Slowly, the area becomes busier as more people join them. Most of the infected die after a couple of days, but some manage to recover. Most importantly, we keep the disease from spreading uncontrollably. Alright, yeah, there's 10 sword loyalty points. Royal Laboratory. A nootropic map. After a night spent securing the library, the librarian chancellor brings to our attention a strange paper with lines of different color and thickness. At first look, it seems like a simple sketch, but the fact that it was stored in the library could mean something. Do we study the paper? After a night securing the library chancellor brings to our attention a strange paper with lines of different colors and thickness. At first look, it seems like a simple sketch, but in fact, it was stored in the library could mean something. Do we study the paper? You know what? Fucking go for it, bro. After days of study, mostly looking at the paper, our scholars conclude that it must be a color experiment by a nomad kid that remotely resembles some sort of map. They kindly invite us to avoid wasting their time with useless research when there are still weapons to develop. You know, you never really knew. You never really knew what it was going to be. I just went for it. A suspicious intruder. The royal guard captured a woman who attempted to sneak into the castle's library. The intruder was wearing a leather bracelet with a familiar black circle painted on it. Ooh, do we inform the investigation unit? Yeah, let them know. We let the investigation unit handle the situation. They collect the prisoner and take her to the headquarters of the outskirts. In the following days, more and more people are sighted roaming the streets of the capital, all of them carrying the black sun tattoo. And that just adds chaos, so I think the traitors win. And now we are moving on to phase 2. Now, I think we should just make this a finale episode. And oh my god, the fire. I'm burning! Help me! No! Things are not going well. Wait, can I, let me see if I can do something really quick. This could be funny. Let me just see. Let me just see if I can do this. Yeah. Yes, here we go. Okay, yeah. Oh god, not that red. Wait a minute, let's see if we can get a little bit of a brighter red, shall we? Maybe a, oh god! This is really hard, right? Let's just lower the opacity a little bit. Oh no, that's my opacity. Fuck! So am I just red for this part? Oh no, I've turned blue. Maybe I need to delete it. Oh god. Wait, let's try red again. Contrast, gamma. I'm just looking at some things. Brightness. Ah, there we go. Okay, just want to turn down the brightness a little bit. All right. I'm on fire! Things are not good. We're all going to do this all in one episode. That's the plan. Ah! Help me! I'm burning! The fire remains! Oh no. Okay, well, I have all kinds of problems I need to go through. This is more of my shit. Okay, there we go. Fire in the southeast tower. Castle walls. There is smoke coming from the southeast tower. Soldiers in the area reported that the fire is under control for the time being, but the risk of spreading to other parts of the castle is high. The Royal Guard suggests we use everything we have to extinguish it, but water is a precious resource, especially if we'll be facing a siege. Do we use water to extinguish the flames? Make these flames go down! The wooden frame of the tower is a constant fuel for the flames. We end up using the majority of our water supplies to extinguish the fire. We don't know how we'll be able to survive a siege. Great. It is just chaos. Wonderful. I'm making really good decisions. Battle at the gates. The Black Dawn is leading an attack on the front gates. Sooner or later, they will breach them. But right now, the High Commander suggests we focus on the exposed unit that is currently maneuvering the battering ram. Oh no. The strategists want us to use the archers to protect our soldiers instead. Look at these masks. Do we destroy the battering ram? Leading an attack on the front gates. Sooner or later they will breach them, but right now the High Commander suggests we focus on the exposed unit that is maneuvering battering ram. I trust the High Commander. Make the battering ram go away. We have to defend the front gates. The High Commander orders most of the troops to focus on the battering ram. After a ferocious battle, the unit is annihilated, but more and more attackers keep coming at us. They're going to breach no matter what we do. Chaos! Endless chaos. I think these choices will, like, help me, but they never do. It's such a fucking, guess. It's just, you're just guessing. MCall mercenaries are marching from the north. Oh, great. The Red Iron Infantry is our strongest unit, but the MCall are fearsome warriors. Do we move the Red Iron Infantry to the front of our formation? Yes! Put them up there, baby! The Enkali are the toughest warriors on 2 continents. Containing them is our top priority. Moving the Red Iron Infantry to the front dramatically boosts our confidence. Oh my god. The Enkali are here. Our opponents are caught off guard as our Red Iron armor is able to withstand their attacks wonderfully. We finally got some good points. Fuck, man. Onyx bombs, use them! Brigands are attacking the south walls while not equipped to deal serious damage. The sheer number of them could become a problem. The generals think using the Onyx bombs could easily solve the issue without diverting any of our forces, but using them could potentially damage our structures. Do we use Onyx bombs to scare the invaders? I got them! Use them! The bombs are dropped in the area surrounding the south wall. The explosions generate a thick smoke screen that prevents us from truly grasping the consequences of the bombing. All we can hear is loud screams, and we cannot say for sure that they're coming from the invaders. Chaos. Yeah, I figured. How do you know that, like, not using the thing causes chaos, right? It is absolutely... Like, I could have literally, the exact same decision, I could have said, no, don't use the bombs, and it's like, they flood over the walls, chaos! So, like, either way, it can happen. While the battle is still ongoing, many members of the Royal Guard are worried that the enemy could infiltrate underground and release the prisoners, unleashing even more chaos. Do we send a team to secure the prison? Of course! We send a team to surveil the prisoners. The enemy has not reached the underground area of the castle yet, but an attack could happen at any moment. Now we are ready to face whatever comes our way. Good boy points. Very cool. Cast walls! Escalation. The enemy is trying to climb the walls. They are using weird ladders that are built like tunnels. What the fuck? Offering protection from every side. Oh! Some of our soldiers are looking for barrels to throw down the walls, but the High Commander recommends we use them to store liquid to pour from the machinations. Do we use the barrels to store liquids? Yes, yes, fuck them up! Large barrels filled with cheap boiled oil are transported from the kitchens to the wall. We start pouring the hot liquid on the enemies that are attempting to climb. Their ingenious ladders may protect them from falling barrels, but they are useless against liquids. One by one, the climbing troops fall from the to the ground with their skin burnt and their armor melted. Now, for the regular ladders. Oh, fuck, thank God. Castle Court. The Hubergon Heart. An intruder was spotted near the northeast tower and is currently hiding somewhere. The Royal Marshal, the Vice Commander, and the Chamberlain sit side by side around the table of war. If we don't do something, someone will die. Do we increase security in the room? Let me just see. An intruder spotted near the north, currently hiding somewhere. The Royal sit side by side on the table of war. If we don't do something, they will die. Someone will die. Yes, secure the room. Elite guards are placed inside the room just before the intruder appears. His agility is something remarkable as he cripples the Royal Marshal and heads towards the Chamberlain. Until without even time for the eye to catch the action, the elite guards tackle the intruder and mercilessly take his life. Chaos! Okay. Great. Under attack. Enemy archers forced us to take cover behind the ruins of a building not far from the beacon tower. Their arrows do not seem to be manufactured in Libra, so the attackers must be outsiders who don't know the function of that tower. The general wants to split the troops and reach the tower to call for help, but the advancing troop would be exposed to attack and there would be no way to give them cover. Do we start a fire to reduce visibility? Oh, God. Enemy archers forced us to take cover behind the ruins of a building not far from the tower. The arrows do not seem to be manufactured. The outsiders who don't know the function of that tower. The general wants to split the troops and reach the tower to call for help, but the advancing troop would be exposed to attack. Do we start a fire to reduce visibility? Fuck it, there's already enough fire. Add to the chaos. Just add to the chaos. Creating a smoke screen is the perfect way to block visibility for the archers fired from the tower. The enemy is forced to fight down in the streets where we have the upper hand because we know our way around better than they do, especially with poor visibility. We advance a single unit, fighting every inch until we reach the tower and activate it. The light from the great bonfire can be seen from miles away. Now we'll have to resist until our allies arrive. Alrighty, phase 3. Let's turn off my fire. Let's see here. No. Filters, edit filters. Turn the color correction off for now. The fire is over. Phase 3. Let's apparently watch our duel. Well, we still have a chance. There's still a potential that these are worth big points. We don't know. I can't chalk it up to being over yet. The secrets of Ankist. Guards patrolling the towers have spotted a rope hanging out of the library's window. The secrets of our kingdom could be at risk, but it could also be a trap. Do we send someone to defend the library? Yes! The royal guards storm into the library, which the librarian chancellor refused to abandon despite of the dangerous situation. One guard, looking out the window, spots a masked man climbing a rope. The guard immediately takes aim with his crossbow and shoots. The bolt hits the intruder in his shoulder, making him lose his grip on the rope. Okay, we got some good points. Very cool. Very cool. Library's outskirts. Corpse Unit. The noble families of Libra demand that we retrieve the bodies of their loved ones from the battlefield. Recognizing the bodies shouldn't be a problem, but it's risky. Do we organize a retrieval of the bodies? Do it. A new unit is formed for the purpose of retrieving the corpses of our soldiers. Their job is made easier by the embroidered names that help them identify their comrades. Alright. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Libra's outskirts. We're in good hands. Doctors of Olwyn from the Ferris Great Hospital have settled in a med camp. All of their patients, loyalist soldiers, have physically recovered, but their minds are scattered, resulting in frequent outbursts of anger that cannot be extinguished but only satisfied. The general wants to deploy them even if they cannot be prepared. Do we dispose of them on the battlefield? Oh my god, wait a minute. Doctors of Olwyn from the Ferris's Great Hospital have settled in the med camp. All of their patients, loyalist soldiers, have physically recovered, but their minds are scattered, resulting in frequent outbursts of anger that cannot be extinguished, but only satisfied. The general wants to deploy them, even if they cannot be prepared. Do we dispose of them on the battlefield? So do we get rid of them? What does he want to do? He wants to deploy them. Do we dispose of them on the battlefield? I feel like they will bring chaos because their minds are scattered. Yes, just dispose of them. No, don't deal with them. The doctors whisper twisted conscripts into the ears of their subjects and instruct the generals to use certain words to make the unit a reckless threat against the enemy. That was worded badly. I thought it meant get rid of them. The doctors whisper twisted concepts into the ears of their subjects and instruct the generals to use certain words to make the unit a reckless threat against the enemy. It literally said to dispose of them on the battlefield. Like, to get rid of them when they see somebody like, fuck. We later receive a report about the veterans deployed to the battlefield. They didn't stop until all their limbs were cut. Oh, that's good! Oh, fuck, never mind! That did not seem like a good thing. Unless it's just, like, aiding loyalty and traitors. And I'm getting this wrong with, like, chaos and not chaos. Okay, here we go. This could be a deciding decision. Duloc's dark trait. Even if famous for their dislike of the king's bloodline, Duloc offers a huge contingent to the loyalist cause. They even express a preference to defend in case of attack the royal apartment. They seem to be looking for something. This is my home. Wow. Do we reassign them elsewhere? Wait a minute. Let me just look at this. Duloc's dark trait. Even if Duloc, it's Duloc, I'm just going to call it Duloc. Even if famous for their dislike of the king's bloodline, Duloc offers a huge contingent to the loyalists' cause. My team. They even express a preference to defend in case of attack the royal apartment. They seem to be looking for something. Do we reassign them elsewhere? No. We'll let them in. Soldiers from Duloc are charged with guarding the royal apartment, and it pays off. During the battle, they managed to protect the building from the Black Dawn. Strangely, after the fight, a servant reports that someone got inside the apartment and stole a cube-shaped object placed near the king's bed. Woo! We did it! Oh my god, we barely made it! The battle is over. The loyalists won. Oh my god, we made it. I thought we were so fucked. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay, a call to honor. All threats against the Royal Council members are disarmed by the heroic acts of trusty individuals. The events could not be possible without the wise rule of an enlightened council. It's me. They're talking about me. Whew, there lies the true strength of Ankist, and so it continues to be, even in this time of greatest need, as the strongest houses stand together to stem the tide of chaos that swept through the kingdom and fend off the betraying forces. The loyalty of the people has ultimately overwhelmed the Black Dawn's attempt to bring disruption and chaos into the ranks of the kingdom, to divide and conquer the defense forces. Despite the disarray of the city guards and the army, paralyzed by the severed communications and weakened by the defection of many traitors and the murder of numerous strategic figures, the guards of the loyal houses remain relatively unscathed. The Loyalist forces, coordinated by the honorable houses, begin marching through the streets of Libra in an attempt to restore a semblance of order. Any conspirator, masked or not, that is found by the defense forces of the kingdom is executed on the spot. It was thanks to the strong sense of duty and the unconditional love for the kingdom that the loyalists among the guards and soldiers, despite the lack of a firm leadership, found the strength to strike back at the masked shadows. The council itself has been purged of those who sought to undermine its authority. It is now more harmonious than ever, as even those who were once harsh antagonists were brought closer together by the common strife for survival. Many feel that your guidance was lacking and reproach some bad decisions that could have cost us the victory. It is decided that your house will be part of the newly formed council, but won't guide it anymore. Interesting. Well, fair. Fucking fair. I think if I would have become a traitor, I would have poisoned, potentially had the opportunity to poison the king. So I kind of went against my house, but a little bit of Ed slipped in there. I started to feel bad. Thanks for playing. Good job. Very good job. There were some glitches along the way. There was one egregious one, but that was the only problem I found with this game. Playing it, the actual playing of the game, is very fun. It's very, very fun. And I know that a lot of the decisions you can't really tell what it's going to be, but that's a part of the enjoyment. You know, if you knew what it was, it wouldn't be as fun. But it made it more interesting for sure. Had the ups, had the downs, but overall, a great fucking time. I love this game. If you are thinking of getting it, just know there's some glitches right now. Hopefully they get fixed. The one that we found, the money glitch, is kind of a bummer. Easily avoidable, of course. You don't have to do it. Or you could, and just break the fuck out of the game if you want. That's your call. But, very, very fun. I wish I would have had an opportunity to play it at a table with a group of friends. But I was too insistent on doing it here, and I don't have too many people who are interested in playing this game in particular, or the board game, so never wanted to quite invest. But holy shit, if that is the board game, effectively, copy for copy, amazing game. Amazing game. It would be really cool if I found out that the board game wasn't, and this wasn't a spoiler for the board game. That would be kind of sick, because then that's a whole new set of stories. But I don't know if they would have gone out of their way for that. Who knows? But fucking awesome. Great game. And there's all of our people who made it. Bravo. Bravo. Great job to everyone who worked on this game. I will fill in my report of the glitches I have found as someone who has completed it. I know that can be helpful for the developers. And if you are interested in playing The King's Dilemma Chronicles, it is $15 on Steam. A good fucking time. I will tote this game all fucking day. Hashtag not sponsored. It's just a good game. Alright, that is the whole kit and caboodle, guys. You have a great rest of your day, week, whatever, wherever you are. And thank you for joining me all the way to the end. I love you. And I'll see you for the next Let's Play. Peace!